What's up, guys? It's your boy Colin Osborne, and in this episode of Colin Osborne Technology at Work, we're specifically going to be talking about how to build out an email marketing campaign for your business. And specifically, I'm going to be utilizing my business, the one that I'm about to launch, to showcase how you can generate an email campaign super easily using ChatGPT and then being able to put that information into the workflow system. I'm also going to be showing you what type of information that you should have inside of your email cadence, and email cadence being the emails that you're going to be sending out to your prospects. And I'll also show you places where you can source your leads to some degree. I'm not going to give you all the tips, but I do want to give you some stuff. And then also I want to show you what you can also put inside of the email cadence in order to have personalization and being able to be as strategic as possible whenever you're trying to launch these email campaigns. Biggest thing to focus on is with the custom values. You really want to, now with AI and everything, you want to be as personalized as possible. And I'll show you how to have someone's first name in there. Maybe it's personalized notes that you want embedded into a specific uh, prospect every time, based off the industry. I'm going to show you how to do that as well. So without further ado, let's hop into the computer. But before we do that, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Biggest thing with commenting, love to hear about some of the different things that you guys need more help with, whether that be workflow automations, setting up campaigns, maybe it's building out the websites. I know it can be a little bit janky with the mobile side, so those are things that I'm a professional at. Once again, I work at Microban International as a marketing manager, specifically on the global side. And we utilize Pardot, Salesforce. So that being said, that's where my expertise comes into play. And utilizing GoHighlevel allows me to really, take my talents and really be as creative as possible. But anyways, we're gonna hop into the computer. I know it's a beautiful day out here. We're going back inside, but I wanted to change the scenery up a little bit and utilize some of the cool gadgets that I got going on. So without further ado, let's hop into the computer. Background, that's me listening to Drake, just because I need to listen to something while I'm talking. It keeps my mind going. But anyways, if you haven't already, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to this video or this channel really. In this video, we're going to be going over email marketing. I'm going to be showing you guys how to set up a workflow. I've kind of built it out already, but I also need to throw down some um, email marketing specifically. Specifically, I need to add all the email templates, but I'm going to show you how I built them out, how I added them into the system, what the workflow looks like, the email builder, the things you can do, and so on and so forth. If you have not already, make sure you guys go to my website, colinosborne.com, where you'll be able to get a lot of good information when it comes to walkthroughs, blogs. Also, the platform that I use currently is GoHighlevel, and what GoHighlevel is, it's a CRM that I use to host all my websites, send all my emails out to people whenever I have clients. You can have different businesses on there, different things that you have managing and running, and different workflows, automations. And in my opinion, it's the best when it comes to building really any small business. For larger businesses, I would recommend Pardot and Salesforce combined, just because it has a better capability when it comes to um, weaponizing your sales team is probably the best. Not to say the high level doesn't have that, but that's just kind of what most corporate companies use. Um, I currently am a global marketing manager at Microban International, so that's my credentials, and I do a lot of workflow automations and um, manage a lot of the digital marketing accounts for that company. Anyways, so we're gonna hop right into the app. This is essentially what a workflow is, and let me go back out actually, because that's going to probably make sense to some people. I have to remind myself that, and this is no offense to people who are watching, that you guys don't know as much as I do. So sometimes I try and hop forward thinking you guys do, and you don't. So if you have uh, logged into GoHighlevel at any point in time where you're first logging in, you're going to probably hit a section called dashboard. Not going to get into this. There's a bunch of other videos where I talk about this, but this is just kind of where the friendly version. There's ways where you can toggle on and off and so on and so forth. But let's go to the settings and then email services. So just to give you an idea, they use a lead connector, and you can have your own dedicated domain connected to your account, meaning you can send out emails under your own business domain. So Oslam.net, I use, Colin.oslam.net or Colin@oslam.com, Oslam.net to send out my emails. But it's really nice how you can name yourself as a person and send out emails. And see, they give you that amazing capability there. So we go to the dedicated domain. If you can see here, I haven't actually updated this. So let me go and verify it real quickly. And essentially, I did this through Cloudflare, but you can do it through any domain name server. You just have to essentially add this information into your server. I use Cloudflare. I recommend using that. It's free and it gives you a nice free SSL certificate. Just hit that verify domain button, and bada bing, bada boom, the SSL certificate is issued. I also have a video where I go over how to set that up, my previous. If you need extra help, go to the consultation section, fill out a form, and I'll be more than willing to help you add an email domain. So forwarding address, that's just like if you want emails to be sent to a particular email address anytime someone responds to like an email campaign. Technically, they're not. It's not really an email. Like no one can technically just randomly email into the CRM without you sending them an email. I know it sounds kind of weird unless you integrate your Gmail account into the system. But what is happening is it's creating a gateway for, and this is the level of what I know about this system, so correct me if I'm wrong, but it's essentially setting up a gateway that allows people to send an email, like kind of like a copy email address, and then that email address receives that information as what you had created and sends that information to you, to this inbox, saying, hey, this is what this person said. So hopefully that makes sense. And if it doesn't, then go hit up support for that. Reply address will be added to all emails. I didn't really want to have this there because obviously the information can't be tracked. Sorry, there was a bug. So I keep all that stuff in there. As you can see right here for this account, we do not have any email metrics, but it's going to change because live on this call, I'll be showing you how to do the emails. I'm not going to be sending out emails in this one because that's going to be another email campaign, email video where I'll show you how this is going to make sense. But you can track a lot of your information in here. And if you're being annoying and someone is getting annoyed, they will be able to, um, you'll be able to see that information there if they're like hitting a spam um, or a penalty on you. So let's move to the uh, marketing templates, and then we're going to go to templates here. And then I've created folders and email templates. So just to give you an idea of what campaigns and email templates is, don't use campaigns. It's just completely useless in my opinion. I mean, there's just a better way to do it. And with workflows, in my opinion, it provides you with more of an ability to manipulate the system. But if you have like the workflow, well, workflow allows you to manipulate the system. Campaigns does not. And this used to be a good way of sending out email campaigns, but in my opinion, like there's just better ways. Just use the workflows. Just use the workflow. But anyway, so we go to outbound. I've already created two. And it's really simple with this email template. They have a different assortment of different options. Text, which is this right here. Image, if you wanted to place an image, I put my logo up here. If you have any buttons, if you want people to go places, you put that there. The button, you can add a link to it if you want to, have it go to a certain place. Maybe it's email, you want a file to be downloaded, which is pretty cool. That's an awesome feature. If you have a cell phone number that you want them to call in the email, or if there's something other that you want to happen. But that may be like a auto field, which I have an autofill field where I want I have custom demo sites that are going to be auto downloaded. Let me see if I can search it here. It's the only thing that's annoying. It is. So maybe I want the button to populate the demo website URL in there, then that's how I'd be able to do that. And that's pretty cool. You can add different custom values in that. It's not for this purpose. I have that stuff there. Even though I may change that up, but I'll need to make sure it functions. Because right now it took me a while to get this to actually code up in there and function. And that's our system. I'll do a custom values video another time. If you have any videos you want them to watch, do that. Even though I would prefer them to watch video on YouTube. And once again, not that I'm still getting familiar with YouTube, so I don't know if it's still going to track the 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 views the same way. But um, I don't know too much about the RSS header and RSS items. Like I don't really use it that much, to be completely honest with you. But you know, if you find it out, submit it in the comments so I can learn something new. Really love to do that. Logo. This is if it feeds into the system. Um, I believe mine would, which is actually pretty cool. There it is. Awesome right there. Save that. And I actually had an image loaded there before, so it's kind of cool that I just uploaded on there. Most of the times when I'm freestyling this thing, it doesn't work the way. But you can put different layouts, and it's pretty cool. I don't want to stay too long on this because this video is going to end up being like 2 hours. So if you click on settings, you can manage the from name, from email, and preview text, but you can also manipulate that in the workflow sections, mine being. But you can also do it in here too. Email subject, preview text, from email. If you want to change the name of the email, you can do that. From name, I have Sid from Aslan, but I'll probably change that for testing because it really honest. Like when people are like, "Well, this is the perfect email campaign to generate and read me $20,000." That's not how it works. You kind of have to just test and see what people bite on. To be honest, with you, that's what phishing is. There's not one perfect. Well, I'm not gonna say there's not one perfect bait. It's complicated fishing. The bait always changes. You have fish that always want something different, and you have to give it to them. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take let's see here. I have a email campaign that I generated, and I generated this using ChatGPT. So let's see. Okay, so we got email too. This is actually annoying to me, so I'm gonna clear formatting, which made this even more incredibly hard, but it is what it is. So email two, highlighting, do we have that? Your online presence. So this needs to be changed to something else. So I'm going to take this. And I like to keep my emails pretty bare because, I mean, you got to think about the people that you're talking to. You want to, let's see. I probably have to go and do some custom values. So I have to check my phone. So, put that up in there, custom fields, and then let's do, well, this would be website. It is. All right, cool. It looks like all the other codes work out. So we're just going to click save. But we still also need to do the highlighting the importance of a good website. So I want to make sure that this gets added into the welcome subject line. We'll just use that. Side note, if you ever like accidentally post something and you want to rewind, if you do Control Z, it's literally like the best shortcut to retrieve whatever you just did. Like you saw how I deleted something and then I just rewind it a little bit. Fine. Don't take my advice if you don't want it. Anyway, so um, I'm just gonna do two emails there, and then let's go to the outbound workflow because this is gonna be the most important thing. All right, so here is a workflow. This is kind of what the bigger version looks like. You're like, Colin, how did you do that? Well, I'm gonna show you. So to a degree, I kind of knew what I was doing. I don't really want to build this out from scratch. The nice part about it is that, and you can also check out the stats too. You can see that, which is cool. Which is why I said it's a lot better to build out the email campaigns in here because you can track your stats there. But I'm going to show you how to do this um, in a way where it makes sense. Let me just show you kind of how you would send out an outbound campaign. So you have the workflow. It is published, obviously. And when you add people to this workflow, when we send an email campaign, they can send an email template, outbound email campaign 1. Here's all the information. And then it's going to wait 2 days on whether someone responded to that email campaign or not. And maybe someone may respond to it, they may not. Did the contact reply? If they did reply, it's going to put them in one of these buckets. And I have a specific metric of how I want things to be funneled, where if they respond, then let's take action on this. And I probably should have another email because they might not like necessarily respond to that one. But there should also be a task probably here. Let's me add a task because I would want someone to know that this guy was interested. And then add task. What am I doing? I'm having accountability. Just got a hinge match. Anyways, so let's see. Full name has made positive interest. Take action on account. So this is just letting, so we have some accountability here. So in the event, I decide in this system, like, hey, like, we didn't get any like website inquiries uh last week. What's going on? And then if he's like, oh, I don't know, like we didn't get any, and I go into the task section, and there's all these leads, I'm gonna be upset, but I'm gonna know, that there's a reason why. So hopefully you guys understand what's happening. If there's no response, then they get hit with another thing, and then hit with another thing, and hit again until they either unsubscribe or go through the workflow. I mean, you can only bother someone so much before they either get annoyed with you or you know want you to do something else with your time. So, anyways, so how did I create this? I essentially went to, and they have what's cool about GoHighlevel is they have a bunch of these pre-made workflows that you can use. And I went to the Fast Five. Why? Because it had simple things that I could use. Just kidding, it wasn't that one. I went to the Fast Five Lite, I think is which it was. Yes, this is it. And then I crafted the workflow around me because you can essentially continue this thing down the pipeline. If they responded, cool. Then you send them through this thing. And then what you can do is you can, let's see here, take this. Okay, how did I do this last time? I'm finishing up here after this. No, I did this green thing, copy all actions from here. And then I copied it here. So I just continued the pipeline down the road. And maybe you have an email campaign that flows down into here, and then it does that, and then it flows down to here, and then you can just continuously copy based off of what if your workflow is. Anyways, hopefully, and then make sure you publish it. Hopefully, that was a good intro into email marketing and really, well, setting up your email marketing. Next video, I'll have a list crafted, which I've sourced from the internet. I'm going to upload it to the system. You'll be able to see what I did. And then we'll test and see what happens. All right, guys. Thank you very much. Make sure you guys, once again, like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what video you want me to showcase next. We're going to keep this thing popping. Subscribe to the channel, support the channel, and we'll keep it moving. Thank you very much.